Okay. Light, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Cards up in 3, 2, 1. Begin.
Well, this is a rare one.
Yep. So I assume you heard what happened then, or at least some type of gist.
Not really. I'm as much in the dark as you are. I only saw Lloyd's reaction. Well,
Yeah.
and last night when I was with Bianca and Impmon was small, like ball, and
Yeah.
seemed off.
Hey.
Me too.
Hey,
Yeah.
nice to see you here.
Likewise. So, what's up?
Um, there's kind of a lot to tell. I'm sure you heard a little bit about it, but it relates to Fuminori. Um,
That much I gathered from the group chat, but yeah.
hmm. Where to really begin? Uh, I guess the first thing I can do is
You
tell
wanted
them
to
my
say that.
condition.
Mm.
So, ever since the nightmare incident about a month ago, um, I haven't been doing so hot. Kane, you might have noticed it during that gummy worm event, how injured I was.
Yeah. I saw.
Yeah, I haven't been able to recover ever since. I've been covering it up with illusions.
I like that you're still doing that, even though people do know.
A few people know, but I can't let everyone know.
I thought you were already fully recovered.
Not even
But
Nope,
close.
that was just purely
seems like I was
illusions.
wrong.
I guess I did a pretty good job at fooling people.
Oh, you fooled me.
Same
Anybody
here, I
that can't
guess.
detect magic.
Yeah, Kira found me out real fast. But we've been trying to search for a solution to this, and we're going back to my origins. So there are two people that created blades. There was the architect, and there was the mother blade. The mother blade is the one who created us Justice iterations. And
Hmm.
it was said long ago that the mother blade talked to a talking crystal heart and received some sort of power from them for some reason. So we found rumors of a talking crystal, and we figured we might as well try and look into that and see what would happen. There were
Hmm.
no monsters in the area, so it seemed pretty safe, but I still called upon people who knew to help me, and things didn't go so well. The crystal was very angry. It
It got agitated very easily.
it self detonated itself on us, sealed us in the cave.
Is that what
And
happened to
they.
Fuminori?
So basically, are you okay with me explaining this bit?
Go ahead.
So basically, when it got angry and then it detonated, we all got knocked down. The place was entirely engulfed with all the energy that it had, so we couldn't use any of our abilities. I mean, everybody couldn't. Wismar couldn't, I couldn't, Lloyd couldn't. He was trying to get a portal to get us out of there because we were planning to pick up Justice and go. But Justice was deteriorating right in front of our eyes because she took the brunt of that hit. So we were more or less panicking and figuring out, okay, we can't get out of here. What can we do to at least get Justice at least stable? Vera thought of using the
Flame clock.
what was it called again? flame clock. But considering how that thing works, Fuminori decided to use his energy, and we gave as much energy as we could to the clock itself, and or I guess to Fuminori. And well, Fuminori's body is gone, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's the purple scars on her right arm now.
No, I noticed.
Yeah, I saw that. Show it on your wrist.
Yeah.
That showed up because when she took the brunt of the hit, her entire right hand was gone, but after Fuminori did that, that's what it looks like now. So we're guessing that's Fuminori's essence? Is like the only thing that I can think of at the current moment.
Would Fuminori's soul be inside Justice?
Good
I'm pretty
question.
sure Fuminori's soul is almost non-existent. So I'm not even too sure if you'd be able to pick up on that.
Yeah, Fuminori has a very weak soul that you can hardly see, but at the moment, it doesn't seem like it's Fuminori in there. At least not the Fuminori that you're used to. The only silver lining that we have is that his link pearl didn't break, and people have been holding on to that.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the link pearl was indicated if someone died or not, or even cracked.
Yeah.
You had that set up.
Correct. Well, technically it's a setup from our former captain.
Mm.
I merely improved upon his work. But, yeah. Which means he's
So,
still
yeah,
alive.
as soon as... So she's now currently like this, still cracked, but a little bit better than what she was, but...
He did this to save me, but I still can't hardly believe it. His stuff is still here. Why would he do something like this?
Because you're not expendable,
Sure.
was the last words that he said.
And he's right. You're not.
But he did it to himself.
Yeah.
He could have helped so many other people.
Yeah.
And he chose to help you.
Still doesn't
Look,
feel
I'm
real.
pretty sure we all know I'm pretty sure we all know this, but Fuminori was already on a timer as it was. So if this prolongs it, then so be it. Eventually, he will deteriorate.
So I guess I'm on a timer for 2 now.
And by technicality, with the whole entire talks that we have with the crystals, only got 2 slightly shaky leads. Something about the darkness, I think is what they ended up saying, and basically both me and Justice picked up the energy from that crystal, so...
Yeah, they talked about a group of
Darkness.
heroes who worked with the Mother Blade to fight the darkness.
The darkness.
Some entity that consumes everything.
Jess, I need you to be honest with me for one moment, and I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
Were you summoned forcibly at one time?
not me, but it's been told in the stories that the Mother Blade, was somehow forced out of their world on accident.
Where's this Mother Blade?
That's what we're trying to find. We don't know. They disappeared some years back.
Well, if what the crystal was saying to be believed, because he was answering, but at the same time he was making they were making contradictory statements as well, so...
About 5 years ago, before we got into a fight with Nightmare, I was forcibly summoned to fight something known as the Darkness. I don't know if it's the same one that you're referring to. A group of
I
heroes that were
mean-
forced to get involved in something that they had no choice in.
That sounds familiar. Could be related.
Boy, if it is. But then again, the darkness is a very broad term.
Yeah.
It's almost about as broad as void, but hey, it could be something we could look into, maybe.
I know, it's just something that was said. A group of heroes being summoned. Okay. But I'd rather not assume, but so let's put that in a jar for now.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
I'm sorry for all this. I never wanted it to go this far.
No. Don't apologize. I'm pretty sure we've all been in the same position.
You want answers, you pushed, you decided to push back.
Yeah.
I'm pretty dang sure everybody else would have pushed if not for anything else.
The way I see it, you guys did what you did because your life was already on the line from what you were saying.
Hmm.
Just... Granted, I don't have the full context, but the way you've been talking, or even both you and Fuminori at some point, the whole thing about being expendable. It's very far from the truth. Be it to each other or to us.
He told me he was
Meaning,
paying back a
Like, I
what
think
he
it's more
did-
ingrained type of thing, so...
I
You may
understand.
ingrained all you want, but hey, you're one of
I
us, and
understand
always
that
will be.
much. The point I'm trying to make is... Fuminori clearly cares a lot about you, and wants to keep you, well, alive. Even if that means his own setback. I wouldn't say demise, because clearly he's still in there. With you.
It doesn't feel like him.
Then again, it could be just changed, because once again, Flame Clock, we have no idea what that stuff does.
That is correct. But let's look at the more hopeful side of things. Not everything's lost yet, is it?
Hmm.
We still have a couple leads. It's been hard.
So I guess technically 3? Or is it just 2?
Well, we have the location, Allrest, but that only goes so
I'm
far.
trying to find that would be a... Yeah, that'll be like finding a needle in a haystack for one. Unless you
Hey.
recognize the name.
We solved cases with or you solved cases with less information to start off of.
And we wung it half the time with Nightmare somehow.
Wing it.
Wung it, wing it. My comment is not that great. Throws cushion at you.
Oh, I just
But
dusted those
besides
off.
that- But besides that, I'm pretty sure Fuminori, quotation marks, knows what he's doing. And I trust so do you. Or I guess to put it in better words, throughout the last year or so, you guys have found a way. Throughout all odds, with or without us.
Yeah,
Our
If it wasn't for
intelligence
you guys,
department.
we didn't get a lot of information. Yep.
we couldn't
You
do it
guys
without
were
you
the big
guys.
smart people of the group.
And same can be said the other way around.
Thanks.
Should you need us, we are just a call away.
Yeah. I'll probably need it a long time.
So, you have some leads, right, Detective?
Couple. Not the best. Not very clear.
So let's see. All rest, the darkness, crystal energy. Could probably trace. Can I at least help you with that one? Because at least I was there.
Yeah.
Worth investigating. As long as his link pearl isn't shattering, and neither is yours, I refuse to believe that either of you is gone.
I'm glad you have faith. Mine's been shaken a lot.
I have no reason not to have faith. You, Fuminori, Akira, and others. You guys have never let us down in the 1 year we've known each other.
Hell, even if we mess up, it's not like we're gonna be mad at you. I mean, we all make mistakes. That's what makes us who we are.
For sure,
Alright.
it's hell on the mistakes in some cases, but yeah.
Hey, just because I punched Fredrik doesn't mean it was a bad idea.
You threw the first punch, by the way.
Yes, I did, and I don't regret it.
Uh,
I expect it in return one day. I'm still curious about the whole darkness ordeal.
Considering that you yourself have witnessed it, seen it, met it.
Yeah. I'm very, very curious if this Mother Blade was involved one time or another. But I've never met her
You can light
there.
back at?
I mean, it regards me using the key again, and I'm pretty sure no one wants me to use that.
Well, it was
please no.
over 5 years ago. So it might have been before your time.
Yeah. I mean,
to
unless
be
there's an
fair,
archive,
The darkness is
but
probably something that has just been there type of deal, so.
so from my understanding on how that worked in that world in particular, there was a balance between light and dark, but we didn't know really much about it from there. The darkness was the almighty, the end-all be-all, the hive. But even when I went back temporarily, we were only in old Arcala, what it used to be, what it was before it was recreated. That place is still abandoned. I don't know anything else besides out of it. So even if I were to go look, I don't even know where to look.
Shit.
You're quite literally looking through a needle in a haystack type of deal.
Yeah, I mean, the only other place I do know is a train ride away to some empire, and then there's Trista. But from over there, that's a long trip, and I don't know how much has changed. In fact, I don't even know if the place is even safe to go over there. Fuck, I don't even know if Noelle's alive. Someone who used to run the group of heroes.
Mm.
Damn. Well, I don't want to just assume any more than that, so I suggest we just go with your leads, and then go from there.
Okay.
If I'm going to do some research on the darkness bit, well,
So basically, you do some light digging
We'll
on
cross
your
it.
end at the very least.
I'll see what I could find with the amount of junk I have in my trunk, but I don't know.
Fair enough.
Man, I'm going to be grabbing a lot of crap.
Any other questions?
Where do you want to start?
Yeah, pretty much.
We'll probably see about tracing these crystal energies, see if we can find where this crystal heart originated from.
Mm.
That might take a little bit, considering that was crystal that was way off, possibly. So, trying to trace that through dimensions is gonna be another thing in entire itself. Ugh.
Yeah.
Or we did that once with the Celine.
Will you be fine?
Huh?
Just
Are you
stress-wise,
going
I
to be
mean.
okay?
Yeah,
That is
I'll be
what he's
okay.
meaning.
It's
Are you
just-
sure?
I-
You're not deep down suffering and molding and be like, I want to go to bed right now.
Grab nose.
Ow,
Mic off.
ow, 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 ow. Thank you. I'm being
I still
bullied.
consider you my advisor, and you know that. So, should something be the matter, do speak up.
Yeah, I know.
You've lent me an
Actually,
open ear, so
reminds
best I can do is lend you one.
me- That actually reminds me, I still need to talk to Ned about something, so. Yeah.
Well, I guess the only other thing is... This is maybe a bit of a strange request, but seeing how he behaved yesterday when Bianca and I were watching movies... Take him on with you?
Yeah.
Assuming he's going as Wizardman, but.
I assume so, but you definitely seemed very off last night when we were watching movies. Normally he'd throw snarky remarks my way all the way, but not yesterday.
Yeah, well, seeing somebody's body dissolve right in front of your eyes is not exactly the greatest of things to see.
I can imagine.
Hmm. Well, I got nothing else, so
Okay.
call me if you need me. Both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Same here.
Hey, wanna help me go through all my shit?
Sure, let's go. Speaking of which, I still think you're full of shit for what you said that day.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you know, the day we punched each other?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sure, Kane.
Blah 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 blah. No, seriously, what the fuck are you talking about? Bruh.
And cards